What is up, folks? Welcome back to another video, and it's going to be a special one. We've got some just amazing news, new products coming at you hot. Of course, a lot of you have already heard about these new products, but it doesn't matter. This is my first time being able to share them with you on the channel. Now, we are out at the backyard pond today, but real quick before we start this video, I want to say something about the property and the pond. I've heard you guys loud and clear. A lot of you have been kind of like, hey man, you know, why don't you give your pond a break and get back to doing some of the stuff that you did all the time, like pond hopping and other challenges and stuff. And we've been doing that a lot on the channel, so I've heard you guys loud and clear. So we're gonna continue to do stuff off of the ranch and off the property as well. For today's video, I think it's very fitting that we use our backyard pond. So as you guys should know by now, I mean, the Googan Squad brand, I mean, we have new stuff coming out literally all the time. In fact, I'm wearing like a new Googan Squad shirt right now, and the bait that we're gonna be using today is brand new, and it's available at GooganSquad.com. You guys should already know that. If there's anything that you need like that, go to GooganSquad.com. Talking about merch, baits, literally everything, boxes, apparel. And the bonus is you can use code LOJO on anything in the store and get like 15% off. So how can you beat that? In my hand right here is the new, well, this was actually one of the prototypes, but it is now available for purchase. And that is the Clickbait. The Clickbait is the Googan Squad's take on the vibrating jig, and it is absolutely freaking sick. I love this bait. I was one of the people that was involved in the kind of the behind the scenes testing of this product, as was the rest of the Googan Squad. We have caught countless fish on these things months before it was ever even coming out. We took all the prototypes, we tested them out, tweaked little things that weren't quite right to get it to where we are today, which is the perfect vibrating jig. Now, the only problem in today's video is I only have the one. So if anything were to happen, like me get snagged on one of the many snags that are out here on the pond, this thing will be gone forever. So we're gonna have to be very careful as to keep this thing in our possession for as long as possible. Although I've got a bunch coming, and I'm sure you guys all have some coming. You probably already have some by now. But without further ado, let's keep this intro super short today. Let's get straight to fishing, straight to just beta testing this bad boy in the backyard pond, because I really want to see how my bass react to it. I think one of the big reasons I've had such a hard time fishing or catching fish in my pond, bass in my pond, is because I always like roll up right by the pond. Maybe I'm kind of spooking them. So today I parked like way back here to give them a wide berth. I'm going to be fishing this Clickbait on the Googan Squad Go-To green rod. And I mean, pretty simple. The Go-To rods they're all around rods. I mean, they can literally throw, I mean, anything. And I have thrown anything, any of our baits on the Go-To rod. You could also put this thing on the reaction rod for sure. Maybe even the twitch. Probably wouldn't do that. You could throw it on the freaking muscle too. I love that part about our rods. I mean, it's not like you just have to stick to what the rod's designed for specifically. You can pretty much get away with any combination. And then I think I've got it on like some 15-pound fluoro or something like that, Googan line. So yeah. I'm also gonna pair this bad boy up with a saucy swimmer. Now, you could use just about anything as a trailer for this. You could use a crack and crawl. You could use a rattle and chunk, which would add a lot of vibration. But I'm gonna go straight up bait fish imitation, because that's what the main forage is in this pond, is brim and other bait fish. So there's really not any craws or, you know, anything like that. Just a little 3.3 incher, like I don't even know what color that is. Green gizzard shad. So just like a, you know, white back on one side and light green on the other. Perfect. Go ahead and rig them upside down with the paddle tail pointing down, and the end product will look something like that going through the water. Oh my gosh, look how sexy this thing is. I'm also going to bring a little spinning rod right here, a little Googan Gold finesse rod, just a weightless lunker log on there, just in case, you know, if I see a bass that's just sitting in the shallows and he's not really wanting to play with me in the old Clickbait, maybe I can entice him with that. My dogs are just like running around the pond, just spooking the heck out of every fish that might bite my lure. So that's really good. All right, folks, it's time for the first cast. Enough drooling over this thing. I just want to get it out here. I just want to feel, oh yes, I just want to feel the vibration. Oh my gosh, it vibrates so good. And when it falls, it shakes so good. God, I wish you guys could see that in like real time. I wish you could feel it, honestly. Forget about even being able to see it, because you guys have probably seen it now. You've got to feel the way this thing vibrates and comes through the water. It's just, it's hard to explain. It just feels so freaking good. Got some brim chasing it. That's probably good. Just working this real shallow, flat area, a little cove area right here where I know bass do like to hang out. And plus there's tons of bait fish around. I can see them. And this thing just imitates it so well. Look at the fish. Oh, first one. Oh, come on, where you at? Oh, feels like a nice fish. Guys, pulling drag. Oh my gosh, what a freaking bite. That's a donkey. Oh my gosh, it's a donkey. Oh, it's a nice one. It's one of the biggest fish I've ever caught in the pond. Oh my gosh, it's big. Oh gosh, it's big. Stay hooked, please. Oh my gosh, he's big. Oh, he's a freaking butterball. I knocked my hat off. Ooh. Oh yes, let's freaking go, boys. What an absolute football on the clickbait. What a freaking hit. Oh my God, look at how thick that fish is. It's only like a 3.5 pounder, but he might even be 4 because he's so freaking thick. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at that freaking fish. I mean, that is a big fish. This pond, it's hard to catch them, but oh my gosh, if you can get a hold of one, it's freaking worth it. I knew when that guy was pulling drag, I was like, yeah, that's probably not a dink. Ooh. Look at the shoulders on that thing. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, guys. That feels so freaking good. Feels amazing. It's so funny too, because on that cast, I was originally worried because there's a huge snag. There's a log that runs, I can almost see it right there. It runs like diagonally across the pond, and numerous lures have been snagged on that thing and lost forever. So I was worried because I made the cast and I knew my bait was going to be going kind of like, you know, right next to it. So I was kind of speeding up the retrieve a little bit. And I think that bass was probably right underneath that snag, you know what I mean? And he was right there underneath it. He saw this thing coming by and he just couldn't help himself. He had to do it. I mean, look how thick that fish was. You think he's not eating? Oh no, he's eating just fine. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I'm not sure if that's the biggest bass caught in the pond so far. If it's not, it's right there. It probably was if we would have weighed it. Because that's a 3 3/4 pound fish. He was just short, just a butterball. But what a freaking fish on the clickbait. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. With any new product, there's always worry that, you know, once you catch a couple fish on it or, you know, cast it, ding it off some docks a few times, that the lure is not going to be able to hold up. So I have not made any adjustments. This is my next or second cast after that fish. And the thing is vibrating exactly the same, you know. It held up. It looks good in the water. This is actually a really good place for you to take a look at the action because it's so bright and clear right here. You can see like how violently that thing shakes. The head of it shakes. Oh my gosh, it is such a sexual lure, guys. Get them right now. Get them while you can, guys. GooganSquad.com. Use code LOJO, save some money. I don't know how many there are in stock. I don't know how many are going to be available for purchase before they're sold out, but guys, go get one. Go get one. Oh no, the snag. Oh no, the infamous snag. I have hit it. Oh boy. Oh no, that might be all she wrote for the clickbait. Oh no. We have got to get this snag out of this pond, guys. This is the exact snag I was talking about. I guess it runs more this way. I thought it kind of ran over here. Oh, let's see if I can pull it off. I don't know, this snag is really bad. I mean, it's, oh, I'm pulling it. Oh, it's my brush pile. I've got my brush pile. How the heck did I get so stuck in the brush pile? Come on, line, hold. Hold, line, hold. Please, I want to keep this clickbait. I think we're gonna be okay because we're just kind of dragging this brush pile in. Eventually, it'll get to where I can grab it. Look at this freaking brush pile. This is awesome. These brush piles were even better than I thought they were gonna be. A lot of you guys were asking us when we were building them how we were gonna weigh it down. Well, the answer is, I mean, you don't really need to, from what I understand. I mean, I didn't weigh them down, and they've done just fine. So I just think the weight of them alone let them sink. Oh man, the hook is so gosh darn sharp, we penetrated the frickin' brush pile. No, I'm losing pipes. No, it's got some nice solid algae on it. That's good. It's about where it was. It's fine. Be fine. Just for the heck of it, I'm not even expecting anything. Just want to whip the old lunker log around a little bit just to see if there are any fish that are just kind of shy, you know? Like they're not fully ready to chase a lure down like a clickbait or anything like that, but maybe they're willing to eat something that's moving nice and slow, and it's just so easy for them to eat, like a little lunker log. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, holy moly. Oh, I'm hung. Oh no. I am hung up. But I do have a fish on there. That is terrible. Did you guys hear that freaking drag screech? Oh my God, I saw him freaking go side to side. I think my line, yeah, I can feel him pulling back. He's pulling back right now. Gosh darn it. Let me give him a little slack and see if he pulls himself off of it. Oh my gosh. I think, you know, as I was letting the lunker log soak, the line got kind of wrapped around like a little stump out there or something, and then got eaten on the other side by the fish, if that makes sense. Oh man. Tell you what we're gonna do. Gonna walk our happy selves over to a kayak, and we're gonna try to go get this fish, because I'm not gonna let this fish remain hung on a log and then die because he's hooked and he can't swim. You know what I mean? Not gonna let that happen. Not on my watch. Oh, I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. Daddy's coming. Maybe. I don't really know, but I'm gonna try. How dope would that be if he was still on? And just like that, the clickbait tutorial and review has turned into a gosh darn rescue mission. Gosh, this water's shallow enough up here, I could probably just get out and get him off. Just like stand up in the water. Well, I sure don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see him. I think I almost even see my hook on the snag. No, I can see the hook. I can see the hook. It's on the snag. I'm just gonna pull it off, yeah. Yep, but I 1000% had a fish, because I saw him flash when I set the hook, and then boom, he was wrapped up. Well, crisis averted, because at least there's not a bass stuck on it that's going to die, because I don't have enough bass to spare. But it's all good. Delta is panicking because I'm out here and she can't figure out what I'm doing. She is panicking. It's okay, girl. It's okay. It's okay. Don't do it. Oh gosh, here she comes. Oh boy, here she comes. Hey girl. All right, come here. Come here. Okay, get your butt on the back of the kayak. Oh my gosh, this dog is an absolute animal. No pun intended. I just figured I'd make a couple more casts since I was in the kayak, and Delta just panicked. Straight panic move, and she just came to see if I was okay. I'm okay, girl. I'm okay. All right, well, now we know two things. One, Delta can't, what was that? Delta can swim, and she will not let me get on a kayak without swimming out to me in a panic. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm so happy with the way this fishing adventure went. I know we only got 2 bites, but that's 2 bites more than I normally get out here, so. And we caught a freaking donkey, probably the biggest bass I've ever caught in this pond. So things are definitely on the up and up when it comes to bass fishing. And the clickbait is definitely going to be a bait that over the next few months, into the springtime and into forever, is going to catch donkeys for whoever's throwing them. But there's one more thing I want to show you guys. I want to get on the old computer, just kind of see what kind of color options we have at GooganSquad.com. So come with me real quick before we sign out in today's video. All right, folks, let's head on over to old GooganSquad.com and get a full screen perspective on this clickbait and kind of just the options. Let's go through the options here, and boom, right here. So we've got the main page, the home page. So if you click the link right at the top of the description, you're going to face this, the clickbait page right here. You got LFG just slinging that clickbait right there. And here you go. I mean, the ordering process could not be any simpler. Here it is right here, Googan Squad Clickbait. So size options, you've got the 1/2 ounce or the 3/8 ounce. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure what size I was throwing today, but if I had to guess, it was probably the 1/2 ounce. Color options, I mean, there's literally everything you could want. We got black and blue, bluegill, which is what that is right there. Black and blue is what I was throwing today. Blue craw, which is kind of a bluegill color as well. Got the fire craw. Oh, wow, just hot red right there. That's kind of sexy. Green pumpkin, an old classic. Sexy shad, beautiful color. Sunrise craw, sweet. Got plain white, which is gonna kill this time of year. White and chartreuse, which will also kill this time of year. But yeah, it looks like there's already some sizes that are sold out and colors. So you guys better get to ordering this pretty quickly. So yeah, had a great little day today. We wanted to see, this is not the first time I've used a clickbait. We've used it some behind the scenes in Oklahoma and in Texas, but I wanted to see how it was gonna do in my pond. And we caught the biggest fish I've ever caught in my pond. So over the next few months, a lot of people are gonna be catching some donkeys with this bait. I hope you guys are one of those people, but you know how I am. If you don't wanna buy our products, you just wanna watch the videos, hey, more power to you, and you're still the best subscribers on YouTube. So, but there's plenty of you that wanna know about these new Googan products when they come out, and you use the code LOJO to save yourself money. So, hey, it's a win-win for everybody. So, I know this has been a highly anticipated bait, and it is now out and available to be purchased. So I know you guys are gonna get on that. This thing's probably gonna be sold out in a few days after you see this video. So like I said, I would act pretty quickly. But thank you guys so much for watching. Keep smashing that thumbs up button for Delta trying to swim today, and for the clickbait finally coming out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Also get in that comment section. Give us an idea, give me an idea of what the Googan Squad, what we should make next as far as the lure world goes, and we'll get right on that for you guys. So without further ado, I'm getting out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I'm out.